there was 50,000 people watching. Hola chicos! Today's video I'm going to be talking about a topic that I get asked a lot. We are going to talk about dreaming big. How can they go after their dreams? The most important thing is you have to believe in yourself. So you need to be confident enough that you're going to be able to do this. There's this quote that there are those who lead and those who follow. Basically, this means there are always going to be people who go after their dreams, that chase their dreams and do not give up. Whilst there's going to be another part of society that they will try, but maybe not try hard enough, and at some point something makes them not give up, but they kind of push it aside and they forget about their initial dream. On my Tumblr especially, I get a lot of anonymous comments. Hello Laura, I graduated university and I still don't know what to do. How did you deal with the after graduation period? And where did you find the strength to pursue what you like? I'm kind of afraid and I have not got any support. So the way I answered was, I already knew before finishing uni that I wanted to travel. In fact, I hated that uni was tying me down, but I managed to finish it. Traveling and experiencing the world has opened my eyes to new things. If I had never traveled, I wouldn't have known. Here is where I feel most comfortable. In the process, I met so many different people who told me their stories, who inspired me to go out there to be the author of my own story. As for strengths to pursuing what I like art, so I surrounded myself with people that think alike. After graduating university 2 years ago, back then I had no clue how my life would be today. And yet I get asked, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? And I tell them, I don't make plans like that anymore. I'm forever evolving, forever changing. Living the now is the most important. There's this concept that we have to have everything figured out, and we don't. It's okay to be lost. It's okay to try different things out. What's not okay is telling yourself you can't, you won't, and that it's impossible. Because everything is possible, my dear friend. Through my journey, I've learned a lot about myself. You have to be your own rock. You have to pick yourself up. Wipe the tears, face the fears, and push yourself the extra mile. I'm grateful for the support of my family and friends and supporters, but the first step came from me believing and supporting in myself. So do that. Try something different each day, and within time you'll find your path. I also get countless emails asking me, how did I know I wanted to do modeling? How did I know I wanted to start my own brand? How did I manage to come to Tokyo? I did everything possible to come and search for my dream, and that's because I believed in myself. Take risks. I took a lot of risks in these last 2 years. People don't know because what they see, on Instagram, on my videos, Snapchat, when they don't know that actually every day I am, hustling to get my dream to come true. I'm out there making those connections. I'm out there looking for new inspiration. I'm out there talking to people and hearing their stories and seeing what can I take about their journey and their experience that can benefit from my future. So as most of you know, I have been doing modeling for about 2-3 years now, and before that I was doing photography for about 8 years, and about 2 months ago I started my own brand. So if I could leave my top tips here, the first one is believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then no one else will. If you're confident and you know you can do it, then it will show, and that other person and everybody else will believe in you. Number 2, take risks. And of course, always be careful when taking risks. Don't put yourself in dangerous situations. But by taking risks, I mean maybe 1 month you're going to live with a little bit less money because you're going to have to pay your rent, but you're saving that extra cash so that you can attend a certain event, so that you can fly somewhere else, so that you can buy a new gear, so that you can do something that, at the end of the day, money is the issue. That a lot of people try to tell me, Laura, I can't do my dream because I don't have money. I don't come from a rich family. My whole life I didn't have all the glamorous stuff. How did I manage so much traveling until now? I made that little extra sacrifice where I saved, instead of me going to the movies, Instead of me going out clubbing every night, instead of me, you know, eating out always, I would save that cash, you know, put it in a little piggy bank, and I would say this is the money I'm gonna use for my dream. The third one is be open-minded. You're not going to grow if you don't learn to hear everyone's stories, and everyone's gonna have a different story. Just the amount of information that you can get just by listening to people's experience will change you, will change your perspective of life, of how you want to live your future and your dream. Every time I meet someone new, they're changing me. They're reminding me of what I'm passionate about my goals. And that's my fourth tip, by the way. Be passionate, be ambitious. Like, you know, if you're gonna have to dream, why are you gonna dream so small? You know, you can dream as big as you want. No one's there to stop you. I would say keep going on for that dream until, who says you can't reach it though, if you really want to. I walked my first runway, last week. I mean, when I started modeling and I was booking jobs, I was already like, whoa, this is real. But me walking on Tokyo Girls collection, it was, I can't even explain the feeling of being on such a huge stage. There was 50,000 people watching, and 50,000 people watched me achieve my dream, and it's exhilarating, you know. The amount of adrenaline I felt whilst walking was amazing. I'm gonna tell you something, I was scared. I was excited because wow, like this has always been one of my goals, one of them that I would never imagine, because I'm not a tall model, you know, I'm short as a model, but I'm here repping out all the short models and doing my thing. And moments before I went out on that stage, I was just thinking like, this is insane. Part of me was excited, but part of me was scared, because I heard someone saying how many people were watching. I knew how big this was. I knew who I was working for. I was working for, you know, one of the largest and most famous comedians of Tokyo. She runs her own brand as well, and apparently it's one of the most popular parts of the show. So I was very honoured. That just opened me up to what's my next goal? And that's my last tip. Never set yourself for a limit. Never set yourself to, okay, that was my goal, I've reached my goal, I'm good. Because eventually you are going to tire out of living in a rut, of not doing something new. And I don't know, for me personally, being ambitious and looking for my next goal is something that always excites me.